named Spouting Water. Straight up ahead. Hey, somebody's smoking pot. Well, that brings it to mind. So there's no smoking or vaping on the trolley. Unless you smoke pot, you have to have a medical marijuana card. But there's no eating or drinking on the trolley. Right there, I'm going to override that. You can eat or drink anything you want. You can get liquored up. Doesn't matter. It's okay with me. But please show respect at all times. Take your trash with you if you're going to eat on the trolley. Please be very careful to not have your feet, arms, heads eating outside the side of the trolley. It can be extremely dangerous. I had just oh my goodness, a terrible situation a couple weeks ago. The guy had his foot just dangling off the side. A big giant truck came along and chopped his toe off. Yeah, it was terrible. I had to call a tow truck. Hello. You guys fell for that one, hook, line, and sinker. I was fishing. Like a big hook bass, a big mouth bass. So this right up here is the Ko'olau Mountain Range. It ranges the clearest drinking water, natural aquifer purification system. It takes 20 years for the water to filter through all the lava rock. It's distributed to the houses. Just turn on your tap, crystal clean drinking water, right out of the tap, up there in the mountains. And salt water down where the meets the ocean. The mixture of the salt water and fresh water is called brackish water. The people paddleboard, kayak, swim out in here. This is the beautiful plumeria. This is what they make the lei out of. There's no S in the Hawaiian language, so there's no leis. It's just lei. If you have more than one lei, it's just lei. This is the kukui nut lei I have around my neck. There's a guy out there on a mini outrigger paddleboard. Yeah, the Olympic crew team all practiced here before the last Olympics. It was really neat. I was out there in my kayak. I got to talk to a couple of the girls that went to the Olympics. It was their lifelong dream. And then I got to watch them. I watched on TV. One of the girls won a silver medal. It was really a neat moment after talking to her. I mean, she was crying. She knew that was her lifelong dream. And then for her to win a medal, it was a pretty cool thing to watch. God bless America. My grandma bought an apartment right up here back in 1962. She bought it for $30,000. It's now worth about $400,000. I rent it out for $2,000 a month. I live right up to this Red Brook building, right up at the edge over there. That's where St. Louis High School is. I lived with my mother. I was a rotten kid. I drove my mother absolutely crazy her whole life. And guess what? Now it's payback time. She drives me crazy on a daily basis. Did you say good? So it's okay though, because I have a sailboat right down here in front of Waikiki, so it's my getaway spot. My man cave. It's got a sleeping berth, flat screen TV, microwave. That's where I have my days off. Fun. There's the apartment that my grandma bought right there, that lime green building. 7th floor, second apartment in. Actually rented it out for $2,000 a month. Somebody just offered me $50,000 for the parking place. The whole unit's about $400,000 worth right now. I was terrible. I didn't take care of myself. But my grandma, my tutu, and my mom, they see to it that I have a nice little future. That's my little nest egg right there. It's awesome. Very grateful for my ohana. Ohana means family in Hawaiian. And I take care of my mom. I make fun of my mom, but that's my kapuna. That's my ohana kapuna, my elder family. She's very active. 88 years old. She still drives, tap dances, plays Zumba. The tap dancing group that she's a member to, everybody's 60 and above. They're actually called the Steptaculars. Yeah, it's pretty cool. She performs around town, different places. I used to sit out in the audience and heckle her. So pick up those feet. You're off time and get it up. I love to give my mom a hard time. So that's the beautiful Manoa Valley right up in there. That's where the University of Hawaii at Manoa is. We have outrigger canoe teams in the high schools. We also have surf teams in the high schools. So just like we battle for a football championship, basketball championship, they do that here with surfing and paddling. So So this is the Alawai Canal. Everything on this side is Waikiki. Everything on the other side, Honolulu County. The whole island is Honolulu County, but we're going into downtown Honolulu right now. If you look off to the left, it's the end of the Alawai Canal where it meets the ocean. That's the Alawai Small Boat Harbor, where I have my little boat. Just on the left is the Hawaii Convention Center. We built 17 years ago to cost $200 million. It's really good for promoting tourism. People come over here, they come for a convention, they eat at the restaurants, stay at the hotels, and they even ride my trolley. A couple of blocks down to the left is Ala Moana Shopping Center. Right by that is Walmart, Target, Ross's. So my favorite place to shop is Don Quixote's. Don Quixote's is right over here on the left. It's kind of like a Walmart with an Asian flair. At Don Quixote's you can get ahi poke bowls, plate lunches, food, fruits, vegetables, makeup, chocolate covered macadamia nuts, just about a little bit of everything. Don Quixote's, Walmart with an Asian flair, right up here on the left. So I grew up in this neighborhood right here. Eventually I moved out to Hawaii Kai. I went to high school out there, but I started over here, went to elementary and junior high school right up here. Went to junior high school right here. Right down there, Waikiki Junior High School. And I lived in that tan building right there. And I lived on the 11th floor. There was a skinny little kid living on the 12th floor. His name was Barry. He was 9, I was 13. I didn't know him that well, but I used to say, hey Barry, see him in the hallway, in the elevator. And all the people in the building used to play football, all the kids across the street. In the little church grassy area, I did not know that old Barry was going to grow up to become President of the United States, Barack Obama. He lived in that building right there that's called Puno Circle Apartments. We used to play football together out in front, and my mom would come out there and take pictures. This back in 69, 70, 71. And she took a bunch of pictures, and I found one picture of old Barry, but his head's kind of turned, you can't really see him. He's a skinny little kid. Just goes to show you never know what somebody might grow up to become. I would have thought that skinny little kid named Barry would grow up to become the President of the United States. Matter of fact, if you go over here there's a Baskin Robbins right here. Right behind Subway's, right over there. If you go in there, there's a picture of Barack Obama up on the wall. He worked right there as an ice cream scooper. He's got his little ice cream scooper and his hat on. This area right here, a lot of famous people grew up in this area. Bruno Mars, we're going to go by his high school. It's right up here, about a half a mile up that way. Barack Obama lived there, and he went to Puno High School. So 4 people: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Bruno Mars, Barack Obama, and myself. Thank you. No, actually, I love my job. I'm very blessed. I'm happy, friendly, talkative. You can sit on my butt, talking to people, having fun all day long. So right on the right over here, these beautiful banyan trees. You can see them all the way across right there. Those are the trees that were made famous in the movie Tarzan. Tarzan was actually played by the original one, Johnny Weissmuller. Johnny Weissmuller competed with and against Duke Hanamoku in the Olympics. So this street right here is called Britannia. It used to be Britannia Street. British people here in Hawaii. Hawaii was so-called discovered by a British sailor named Captain Cook. But I kind of disagree with that because when he got here, there was already people living here. Hawaiians have been here for hundreds of years. They've actually duplicated the best sailing voyage vessel, Hokulea. They've sailed around the world on the Hokulea. They've built the Hokulea, only using the knowledge and the tools that they had back in 200 years ago, and they used only the tides and the sea and the stars to navigate. One of the navigators is a classmate of mine named Bruce Blankenfeld. So contrary to popular belief, Captain Cook did not discover Hawaii. Nor did Christopher Columbus discover America, because there was Indians already there too. So the Hawaiian language is a very unique language. I already said there's no S. There's actually only 13 letters. The last letter of the 13. There's only 12 letters. A lot of vowels. A, E, I, O, U. So you just slow down, pronounce all the vowels. Right over here on the right in the orange, it says Queen. Ka'a Kumanu. Ka'a Kumanu. Slow it down, pronounce all the vowels. It's written right here again in the if you want. Queen. Ka'a Kumanu. Ka'a Kumanu. It's pretty easy to slow it down. Actually takes a little bit of practice. Most of us are commissioned and regulated to pronounce it a certain way, but the Hawaiian pronunciation is a lot different than the English pronunciation too. So this is the Honolulu Museum of Art School. The bricks in that building were made from crushed coral for a beautiful building. This on the left is Thomas Square, named after Admiral Thomas, another British sailor. Just some neat artwork on the side over there. That like a funky chicken or something. Museum of Art right here. Honolulu Museum of Art was started by Doris Duke. She collected art from all over the world. Hey folks, how you guys doing? You can't? Well, some people went in earlier today with it. There was some people earlier that said they got in for free with the ticket. Maybe it depends on who you see, because I've heard some people say it some way. I said, well, thank you for that. I'll check into it, make sure. Thank you now. Yeah, they're supposed to let people do that, so sorry for the confusion. Hi, how are you? Come on, you're good. Good. Hello. Hi. Okay. Yeah, you can notice how warm it gets when we stop, huh? Let me get rolling. Let's get the air conditioner going. So on the left here is the real Hawaii 5-0. Honolulu Police Department. The fake one is over there by the Kamehameha statue. That's actually where I got my driver's license. Used to be able to get your driver's license at 15, and you could drink at 18, back in the good old days. You could even get your permit at 14 back then. barricades weren't there, you can see that the state capitol is surrounded by water. God, that guy almost hit that guy. It's one of the worst spots right here for traffic. People are always trying to wait to the last second to get over. And they feel they're special, they don't have to be in that lane over there. Yeah, the state capitol is surrounded by water. Beautiful state capitol. Iolani Palace is right over there. This is Queen's Hospital off to the right. Kalani was the people's queen. That's what the hospital does. They're named after her. So off to the right is the eternal flame. It burns 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In memory of all the men and women who've lost their lives protecting this great country. Right up behind that mountain is Punch Bowl. Punch Bowl is actually a dormant volcano. That's where we're headed here in a minute. It's not extinct, it's dormant, it's just sleeping. We are in what's called the Ring of Fire. We have a live volcano about 100 miles down the island chain on the big island of Hawaii. So hopefully that Punch Bowl, we're going to go up there right now. Hopefully it won't erupt until we go up and get inside and go around it, knock on wood. On the left over there is a little statue of Father Damien. Father Damien was a Catholic priest, big advocate for leprosy. He helped start leper colony, Kalapapa, on the island of Molokai. Unfortunately, he succumbed to leprosy himself and died at the early age of 49. This right here is the beautiful bamboo. Right behind that is Queen Liliuokalani's house where she grew up. Right over there to the left, you can see Iolani Palace. We're going to be heading, zigzagging around. We're going to end up over there after a while. That little building right there is the very first jail built in Hawaii. The governor's mansion is right back there. This beautiful church on the right is St. Andrew's Cathedral. All the limestone and stained glass are all custom brought in from England. The last ship with supplies sank, so they didn't have enough materials to build a pillar on top. As you can see, one pillar is not as high as the rest of them. St. Andrew's Cathedral. Yes, beautiful architecture, all the custom stained glass, all the framework, very, very nice. Dog around in our office right there. He's retired. This is the beautiful Nuuanu Valley, right straight ahead up here. One of the last and largest battles for the island of Oahu and the state of Hawaii was by King Kamehameha and Kalani Kapuni. They fought for the supremacy of this area. A chieftain back in the day was measured by the land that he had, the Aina. Aina means land. Also an Ahupua'a is a piece of land that goes from the top of the mountain all the way to the ocean. King Kamehameha owned all this land, this Ahupua'a. Kalani Kapuni came over the top of the Pali, he marched them all the way back up to the top of the mountain, pushed them off the top of the mountain. It was a very violent time back then. After Kamehameha united all the Hawaiians, he created the monarchy, Iolani Palace. appointed kings and queens and princesses to all the different islands, and from that point on, everybody lived very much in peace. Much more peaceful times for the Hawaiian people. I've been driving by here all day long, and there's a supervisor. It's a wahine. It's a girl supervisor, and I like that. She's been standing around all day long watching everybody work. I think it's about time that the women run things. I'm not sure if those guys think that's okay. Yeah, things get real crowded up around in here. People picking kids up from school and stuff. You gotta be real cautious and go real slow. It's one of the elementary schools in the neighborhood right here. The word for children is keiki. You gotta take care of the keiki. No S in one language, so if you have more than one kid, you're still keiki. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. They just stop in the middle of the road out here and stuff. Look to the left, there's a big pink hospital on the side of the mountain. It's a Triplet military hospital. Been used for a staging area for the past 60, 70 years. That is Punchbowl right here, that's where we're going. National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific. Didn't bring your cat this time, or the cat will come. Bring the cat next time. Excellent combination. I hear the combinations are actually perfect. we started our little journey. They used to have a rock concert inside Diamond Head. Bands like Sly and the Family Stone or Santana, Buddy Miles, they all played there. But my favorite band to see, group, performers, back when I was a kid, back in the 70s, inside Diamond Head was Cheech and Chong. I love Cheech and Chong. They're so funny guys. Look at the beautiful ocean out there. So there's 35,000 graves inside Punchbowl. On Memorial Day, the Cub Scouts put flowers on every single grave. At the very top, you see a big statue that's used in the opening scene from Hawaii Five-O. To show respect to my pops and the other brave men and women in here, I'm not going to use my speaker. Like the peace and quiet. Amazing how beautiful peace and quiet is right here. Next stop, this is Punchbowl Cemetery. Here, 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not supposed to stop. I'm just long enough to take a picture. Yeah. Where are you from? British or see a Waianae Mountain Range off over on that side. This is the Ko'olau Mountain Range, Waianae Mountain Range. Two major mountain ranges on the island of Oahu. At one time, they were two separate islands. This one never was the second. Filled in the land in between. And the valley in between there, out in Waikiki Trolly, where they grow pineapple. Pineapple out there. They used to grow sugarcane out there. The sugarcane is no longer popular. Not very popular dish. It takes over 1,000 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of sugar. Much more profitable to build a house there and sell it for $1 million. Military base is down inside there. They have Schofield Barracks, Air Force Base, Pearl Harbor, USS Arizona Memorial, right down there. Military hospital again, straight up on the side of the building. You can't miss it. The big pink one right there. Paintings on the side of buildings, wall murals. There's a beautiful one right here on the left, that big eyeball. Pretty cool looking. Yeah, the plants inside the eyeball is pretty neat looking. I got a little scared a couple days ago. I was coming through and that thing winked at me. It might have been my imagination, I don't know for sure. I have kind of a vivid imagination. $5. Right over here on the right, you can see some sugar cane. That's what that is right there, sugar cane. You can grab one of the big stalks, chew on it, it tastes just like sugar. The Botanical Gardens. So there's only one more trolley for the rest of the day. I'm done for the day, but in 1 hour, there'll be one more trolley. Yep. You're welcome. You guys have a good day. Language is kind of a unique language. See the street sign right here? It's pronounced A'ala. You pronounce all the vowels, A'ala. There's a town on the other side of the island. It's spelled K-A-A-A-V-A. And it's pronounced Ka'a'ava. Pronounce all 3 A's. And to be more confusing, there's a town on the other side of the island with only 2 A's. Ka'ava. So you got Ka'ava and Ka'a'ava. Just to make sure you're paying attention. Yeah, that's actually one of the weirdest words I've ever seen. K-A-A-A-V-A. Ka'a'ava. If you can believe, Hawaii had no tourists here. About 2 years ago, the streets were empty in Waikiki. It was actually against the law to lie on the beach. The governor told everybody Hawaii's closed, don't come here. We had to quarantine for a couple of weeks before and after. It was really, really hard time for the economy. Although Donald Trump took care of us, he made us all on unemployment. But it was sad because I had nobody to talk to. So I would go out on my kayak. I'd take my kayak out in front of Waikiki, and I'd find me a pod of dolphins, and I would talk to the dolphins. And let me tell you, those dolphins were such good listeners. I had some very meaningful conversations with the dolphins, and, you know, unlike my ex-wives, they didn't talk back at all. It was a strange time. You go to Waikiki, I'd cruise through there on my bike or something, there'd be nobody in town. Saturday afternoon, you might see 1 or 2 people. All the Waikiki. Even the ABC stores were closed. It's kind of crazy. Right here we're turning on is Kukui Street. This is a kukui nut lei I have around my neck. Kukui nuts are very important, instrumental to the Hawaiian people. They would take the actual nut and you could light it on fire or stay lit for a while. Like the shacks that they live in, you can take the oil, you can use it for medicinal purposes, upset stomach. You can take the oil and rub it on your body. It's also good for skincare. Or you can just polish them up, put them around my neck, look cool like I do. Right here, this is Izumo Taisho Bishop. So these guys are all together, they got the same shirt on. Hi folks, how you guys doing? Aloha. right on the left here is the Longside Hotong Temple. Just a refurbished, beautiful temple. They sell all kinds of things there. You can get incense, flowers, Chinese spices, or even some illegal fireworks. So this is Chinatown right here. It's a cultural district, not just Chinese culture, but all types of Asian cultures. A few good restaurants down here. It's a really good Vietnamese restaurant called Pho. Spelled P-H-O. Pho. Hill Street right here. Back in the day, it was the red light district. It had the massage parlors and brothels, kind of shady activity, and it's still that today. Not a good place to be down here after dark. It could be a little wild. King Street. This is where all the different markets are. We have the produce, fruits and vegetables. Right over there, all the fishing. These are all the piers right through here. There's a really good restaurant right over there called Nico's. Some of the best seafood around. The yellowfin ahi tuna, mahi, fish like that. One ahi tuna can be worth $600 to $700. So there's actually an auction out there on the piers. They sell it to the different restaurants, the hotels. That's where they get the beautiful, delicious ahi poke. Market right there. I'm not sure what kind of meat's in that little display case. Bananas, a little bit of everything right in through here. Chinatown. And we even get you some china, some silverware, maybe a statue of Buddha right over there on the left. know, if you rub Buddha's tummy, it brings you good luck. So if you thought we have everything down here in Chinatown, it's true, we do, restaurants. We even have Wally World, otherwise known as Walmart. So this street right here, this is coming back to Hotel Street. A couple blocks down on the left is the Pho restaurant. As you look up the street, it's on the right-hand side. Really good Vietnamese noodles, fried rice, all kinds of good stuff. I highly recommend it. The place where I drop off and pick up is right here behind the Hawaii Theater at the Hair Institute. It's where they teach people how to cut hair. The Hair Institute. This is the Hawaii Theater, oldest theater in the state of Hawaii, still operational today. You can get off here and walk around. The Pho restaurant is one block up at the light, block up that way. You can get a haircut for $10 right here. Anybody want to go? No takers? Come on, folks. How you doing? Come on, folks. We're good. Let's go. Got a bus behind me. I'm trying to get out of here. Sit. Yeah. Oh, careful. Oh, he's going around me. Okay. Oldest bar in Honolulu is right here, the Union Bar. Smith's Union Bar, first a bar built in the state of Hawaii. Something smells good. That's Honolulu Harbor right in front of us. Honolulu means sheltered bay. It's the largest natural harbor in the state of Hawaii. You see there's a Coast Guard ship out there. That's the Coast Guard base out there on Sand Island.